Happy holidays, YouTubers. Vince Romano 26 here with an eBay sales report for my sales going from December 19th through the 23rd, 2015. I had a great amount of money made, and I spent so little on all this merchandise. I can't wait to show you. So, after doing all my math and everything, I spent a total of $36.77. And I made $234.77 in those few days. So I profited $198, and that is without like the eBay fees and everything like that. So that's just my profit total from the whole thing. So let's get started on what I've sold. First item being this vintage pink Noma light strand. That came from that really junky estate sale that we went to. We went all 3 days and we bought stuff every time we went because they kept putting new stuff out. They didn't let us go into the basement because the basement was flooded and there were snakes down there, and you just don't know what kind of snakes are down there. So they just wanted to be cautious. So if we found that, I paid $1 something and change for that, and I sold it for $20.49, and the buyer did pay shipping. I don't know if these are rare or anything, but when I saw it on the table, I was just like, it's pink, and I know pink, like, dishes and stuff like that sell. And I apologize if you hear some really, really loud hooting. My brother's in there playing video games. Next item happens to be these Hollywood Regency swag pendant lights. I bought those for $5. Let me see what the sizes were. Okay, so we had 55 inches for the small chain, and then 65 inches for the larger chain. So again, I only paid $5 for those, and I sold them for $15, and they were in beautiful shape. The only issue was the fact that they weren't, I couldn't test them out because they had a cut wire, so they were mounted into the electricity to the house, so I was not able to test to see if they work or not. I'm sure they do, though. Alright, next items that I sold that I lotted together were the Tinkerbell Series. One was from like 2008 and the other one was from 2012. It was just the Tinkerbell movie, and then the Secrets of Wings. I think I bought those, I think they were $1 a piece. I didn't make too much on them because I listed them too late. So I sold them for $3.50, and the buyer did pay shipping. And they were in really, really good condition. Next item is the movie Cars, which I absolutely love and I already have. I bought that for $1 and I sold it for $3.25. Again, not a huge profit, but it was still more than what I spent on it. Alright, I don't know if any of you guys are SpongeBob fans, but I most certainly am. And I bought all of these, let's see, Nautical Nonsense and Sponge Buddies I bought for $1. The Sponge for Hire and the Halloween I bought for $1. Pest of the West came from a storage unit when we were selling stuff at a storage unit, so I basically got that for free. Where's Gary? I bought at Best Buy back in like '07 for like $5. And then the rest of these, I think Tales from the Deep was a gift, and then Friend or Foe and the rest of them were, I sold for $1. Or I got for $1. So, I mean, I didn't make a whole lot there, but for the $1 that I spent a piece on these, minus the Best Buy and everything, I made $8. And the reason that I decided to sell that, and just give me 1 second. The reason that I sold those is because, well, y'all will be able to see that. But when I was at one of the flea markets that we had went to, I noticed this was in one of the boxes, and they were asking $5 for sets of DVDs like Seasons and stuff. And I saw this, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. And then I saw they were struggling with their canopy because it was really, really hot that day. And so I decided, you know what? I will just go over and help them out because I know how hellish those canopies can be, especially if you do set up at flea markets and things like that. So I decided to go help them, and we figured it out. It took maybe 10-15 minutes to figure it out, but we got it solved, and they were not hot anymore. So my kindness was rewarded, and they said that I could take this for free. I looked this up on Amazon, and I also looked it up like on Walmart.com and Target.com. This is like a $70 or $80 pack. So I got that for free. So that was awesome. So now I have the first 100 episodes, and all of those episodes are on this stack of DVDs. So now that I have that, sold those. I don't need them anymore. I've got one whole pack of all of them. So that was a great find on my part. Well, gift, you could say. Okay. The next items to sell, let me see if I can get a better view of them for you all. Okay, so these were very, very interesting. Let me get a little close-up for you. These were 1960s. They're called Modern Mist dolls. I think they're part of the Wide-Eyed doll collection, but I'm not 100% sure. And these, again, I paid in like the dollar and change because we bought so much stuff and they just gave us some wicked good deals. So I paid $1 and change for the both of these, and I sold them for $11.49, and the buyer did pay shipping. I liked the one in the green just because that's just a really groovy color. I love that green and the blues of that era. Oh, let me just zoom out of here. This was another good find and pickup. This is a 1950s or 60s. It's made by the company Swank, and it's a Danger Road Guardian. I guess what the car companies did, or what you could go buy from like the auto shop back in the day, if you had like a car breakdown or your tire blew out, something while you were on the road, you could put batteries into this, and you could just let people know that you need some help on the side of the road. Things like that. I picked that up for $2. I was hoping to get a little bit more for it. It's in beautiful condition. The only thing that I saw wrong with it was the fact that there was some paint missing on it. But other than that, it was in beautiful shape. I spent $2 on it, and I sold it for $15. I was kind of hoping for $20 or $30, but I guess I listed it too late. But I paid only $2, so I made $13 on it. So I'm happy about that. Next item is a lot of these gumball charm rings that I picked up for maybe it was like 50 cents or $1. There was a lot of like 201, and there were a few of them that were missing the little jewels. They were marked Hong Kong on them, and I do believe they were 50 cents, and I sold them for $4.51, and I gave the buyer free shipping because it was only going like a state away, and it was just not worth trying to make them pay $1 or $2 just to ship these. Excuse me. Next items are these 1963, pick that up, there we go, 1963 Skipper dolls. One of them is completely nude, and one of them has all the clothes on it that were actually marked Skipper. I bought these for maybe $2 or $3 from one dealer, and I sold them for $19.78, and the buyer did pay shipping. Now this was my all-time huge moneymaker of this report. I bought this not knowing that it was collectible. I mean, I know a lot of the comic book characters like Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, The Flash, all that stuff. I know that those characters can be worth a lot of money. So I picked this up and I was just like, oh, it's cool. I mean, maybe I'll get 20 bucks for it. Well, I bought this bag for 50 cents and it was from 1978. And I sold it for $115.50, and the buyer is paying shipping. I was walking to work yesterday, and it was ending around the time that I had gotten up there, because I walk to work, and I work 5 minutes from my house, but to walk there, it takes me like 20, 30 minutes. So I was waiting for it to end, and I saw that it was just at $47, and I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied with $47. And then once I get back into work, as I walk into my workplace, I see it and at the end, and apparently someone sniped it, and I said $115.50. I was like, holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. I was ecstatic, and I mean, it's one of those totes that someone would carry around, like go to the beach with or something. And the graphics are beautiful. It's a little dirty here or there, like you can see some spots down there, but none of the art's taken off of it. It's beautiful, and I only paid 50 cents. This is a huge profit right here. Like, you have no idea. That was awesome. And then this also came with that Wonder Woman bag. It's a 1966 Batman eraser. It was really, really hard, and you know, you can see that the decal on the eraser is all messed up and everything. But I decided since it was Batman, I might as well list it anyway. That was a whopping 50 cents, and I sold it for $3.25, and the buyer did not pay shipping. I paid for it for them because it was such a small item. Is that everything? Let me check something real quick, you guys. Maybe I X'd out of something when I wasn't supposed to. Nope. Alright, my last item happens to be a part of that Peanuts lot that I bought at Salvation Army a few weeks ago. I paid $3.99 for this set of Lucy, Woodstock, and Charlie Brown curtains, and it was for the pair, and I sold them for 15 bucks. If you guys watched my last eBay sales report, you guys know that I bought the sealed bedding from the 1970s for $9.99 and sold it for $59.99, and the buyer did pay shipping for that. And these were in beautiful shape, too. I mean, they were all wrinkled and everything, but that's how I found them. There's Lucy, there's Woodstock, there's Charlie Brown. There's a bunch of... This is just cool. These were from 1972. And so I knew that the Peanuts movie had come out, and I knew that... I'm assuming that a lot of people were trying to get their Peanuts stuff back that they had as kids, or they just became more collectible. So yeah, that is my eBay sales report for you all. If you like this video, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And before I go today, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and God bless. Take care.